Okay, good afternoon everyone. Let's quickly hold for a minute for online students to join. Sorry, there was some delay today in live session. So, meanwhile, the student joins. Let's just quickly revise what was discussed yesterday. So, we understood what is the meaning of accounting: identifying, measuring, recording, and communicating. Correct? Yes or no? Then, what is the definition of accounting? Process of or art of identifying, recording, classifying, summarizing, and interpretation. Correct? Yes? No? So that is what we discussed. So what was identifying? First we will identify what are the transactions, right? You remember West Side shopping? Yes? Then recording is what? You record it in your note or in your app, whatever it is, that this transaction has been taken place. Then what was classifying? Just hold on. Take it. Yeah, sorry. Okay. So classifying means what? Okay. Good afternoon everyone. Let's quickly hold for a minute just for online students to join. Sorry, there was some delay today in live session. So meanwhile, the student joins. Let's just quickly revise what was discussed yesterday. So we understood what is the meaning of accounting: identifying, measuring, recording, and communicating. Correct? It was played there. There was a video being played there. Yeah. Sorry, there were some glitches. Yeah. So classifying means what? We are putting all the purchases into categories, right? Food, fuel, right? Shopping, all those things. Next was summarizing. Summarizing is nothing but what? Preparing all the things into one single page, correct? Then submitting it to your father. Then he will interpret, right? What is happening in your life. Anything spicy going on or no? Correct or no? So that is how it is. Okay, next. So yeah, I hope students have joined. So we'll continue our discussion now. See, accounting is also known as social science. Sir, what do you mean by that, sir? You said social science in our class, it was different, sir. Social science means geography, history, correct or no? Political science. See, I am not telling accounting is exactly a social science, but it also is part of social science. Sir, how is that, sir? See, when we talk about social science, we talk about history, correct or no? Even history was part of the social science when we were studying in our primary school, right? So how does it connect to that, sir? See, whenever you want to assess how a century has been passed, right? If you want to assess a century, you look back at the history, right? How do you assess? You assess based upon the economic activity, how well that human beings evolved in terms of transactions, in terms of finance, in terms of money, correct or no? So there is a interplay between social science and our accounts, right? So for example, if we take this century, what is the biggest contribution? AI, correct or no? EV, electric vehicles, they are contributing to the economy, correct or no? So like that, so it is helping to understand how that particular community or that particular century the human has evolved. It will help the decision making, right? So every time we look at numbers, it will always help us to make the decision, correct? So it will shape our human decisions. It reflects society's economic activities. That means whatever progress they have been doing, that can be, see, anything you want to know the progress, you need figures, right? Always it is quantitative, not qualitative, right? You need something to be converted in numbers. Then only we'll understand whether we are actually doing something. Say earlier, your phone used to always just show battery. That time you used to not know full battery, half battery, or how much percentage it is left. Now we have an option, right, in every phone to display the number. Now you know if it comes below 25, the charging should be initiated. Correct or no? It can't fall below that. Nowadays, if mobile gets switched off, gone. Entire population will become zombies. Correct or no? Yes or no? So that is all. And it also promotes transparency and trust. Right? So all this is how it is part of your social science. Then see, always remember, accounting is accounting is two types. The total accounting depends upon two ways. One, accounting is rule based, the other is principle based. So what do I mean by rule based and what do I mean by principle based? See, accounting has certain set of rules which we need to follow, and accounting has certain set of principles which we need to follow. See, principle, what is the difference between principle and rules then, sir? See, rules are cutthroat, right? Say for example, we should not commit a crime. It is a rule. Say if you commit a murder, you will be arrested, right? So that is a rule. So if you break that rule, you will be punished for something. Whereas accounting principles, it is not actually written somewhere as this is the rule. Understanding? You have to do this. No, it is not like that. It is a practice which has been continuously adopted over the years. So thereby it has become our principles. Clear? Say for example, you all use the principal word very regularly in your life, not your college principal, the other principal, right? You use the word principle for, say for example, in my life, my principle is not to hurt anyone. We use the right, correct? Is there any rule that you should not hurt? No rule is there, right? You can hurt people. There are people who are hurting each other, right? So then what is the meaning of that? It is nothing but you are just trying to adopt a practice in your life. So principles are more like practical approaches which has been adapted over the years. Whereas rules are not like that. They will definitely give you a definitive steps to follow. If you don't follow, what to do, sir? If you don't follow, you just have to tell that you are not following it. Understanding, everybody? Yes. So it is a normative guided by rules, standards. Along with that, it is also guided by principles. Clear? So accounting is called as normative. It is empirical. Empirical means what? It is based on the actual financial transaction. That means you just don't estimate or you just don't say some figure, whatever you feel like. No. It is based upon the actual financial transaction which is taken place. You can't project or you can't say or you can't estimate that this is will happen, that will happen. Of course you can project, but accounting will never be done based upon what is the projection. Accounting will always done what already has happened. So that is how accounting is always a historical basis. Accounting can never be done for future. Neither it can never be done for present. Sir, what do you mean by that? You cannot do by present. Yeah. Yes. How? See, you say, no sir, I am making the sale, I am immediately recording. No sir, sale is already done. Then you are recording. The customer has already made up the mind to purchase it. Then only he is recording it. Correct or no? If you go to Reliance, if you decide to buy a mobile, see, you have already decided to buy, the transaction has already been done. He is just entering it into system. So sale doesn't wait for you to enter into bill. Correct or no? Sale is done. The moment you say I will buy it, will he wait for the bill to be raised, or he will immediately open the box and hand over the phone and show all the things? Correct or no? Yes. So accounting is always done from the historical perspective because the transactions are already done in the past. You are always accounting the past transaction, not the present transaction. Everybody is following me? Yes, because present you cannot catch the present. Correct or no? Now the moment I am talking you, already the word the has become past. Correct or no? Yes or no? The moment I am bringing my hand till here, I started from here, that became past. Understanding everybody? Yes. Then accounting will also put resource allocation to play. Correct or no? That's what I'm telling you. When you decide on to the figures, you will always understand how much money is being put in what all areas. Correct or no? Yes. So how much, say for example, I started a shop. Now these figures of the shop will help me to understand whether my expenditure which I am incurring. Say for example, I have hired three people to work for me. Now when I look at those three people, I will check whether those three people ka salary is doing justice. Correct or no? Say one person is sitting on the cash counter. One person is giving for inventory. I mean, he will give the goods. One person will pack it. Now I will see whether this allocation of this manpower is correct or no. Whether I really need one person to just do the packaging, or the person packaging plus cashier can be one. Correct or no? Yes. So how will you derive this? You will see based upon the salaries which you are paying and the profit which you are generating. Correct or no? Say if this is the case, if three people are there, how will it help me in the shop, sir? Simple, sir. If there are three people in the shop, customers will walk in fast, I mean come inside and walk out fast. The transaction completes faster. The more they wait, next time the more likely that they will come to your shop, because they will say there is a lot of waiting. I cannot wait. Yes or no, everybody? Yes. So all those things. So accounting will help in resource allocation. Clear? Everybody is following? So historical development of your accounting is already discussed. We discussed about by kata yesterday. Correct or no? Yes. And we discussed about your double entry system done by Luca Pacioli. Yes, everything we discussed yesterday. Okay. Now, it is an art of recording, classifying, summarizing, interpreting. We have discussed the definition as well. Now, in detail, we discussed what is recording of transaction, what is classifying, what is summarizing, what is financial reporting. Now, once you do the summarizing, the next step you said interpreting, right? So, before interpretation, there is something part. So, summarizing is what it is, not only just preparing in one page. It is for you to understand. In a layman language, I told it is preparation in one page, but there are other aspects to it. So when we use the word summarize, what exactly is the meaning of the word summarize in accounts? The word summarize is nothing but preparation of trial balance and then preparation of balance sheet, P&L and cash flow statement. All these things will fall under summarization. That is summarizing. Sir, new words. What is trial balance? What is balance sheet? What is P&L? What is cash flow statement? Don't worry, we will discuss everything in detail. But just remember, summarization means we'll prepare trial balance, we'll prepare balance sheet, we'll prepare profit and loss account, and we'll prepare cash flow statement. Clear? All these things will form part of your summarization. And all this part preparation and everything, that balance sheet, P&L, all this put together are called as financial statements. This put together are called as financial statements. See, this is never given. This is not used. This is not given to the users. To the users only this is given. Clear? Everybody is following me? Yeah. So we will give balance sheet, P&L and cash flow statement. Yeah. So that is called as financial statement. Now, financial reporting is nothing but presenting those financial statements in a manner which is required by law and which is required by your investors, all part of your financial reporting. Preparing and presenting periodic financial statement including profit and loss, balance sheet, cash flow statement to communicate the financial position and performance of the entity. Clear? Now, understand one more thing. Balance sheet will give us the information about financial position, and P&L will give us the information about financial performance. Yes, balance sheet will give us the information on financial position and P&L will give us the information on financial performance. Sir, what is the meaning of this? The meaning is simple, sir. In balance sheet, you will understand where the company is actually standing. Say for example, balance sheet is just like your marks card, where you are standing. Correct? Everybody? Yes. Now, if you go deeper into the in the marks card, what you will get? Marks of each subject. What you will get by seeing the marks of each subject? Performance. How you are performing? Correct or no? Now, the balance sheet end alli one bardittare. Promoted to next class. Correct or no? That is similar. That particular comment is similar to balance sheet. If you want to know percentage of how much you have done, say 9th, 8th, whatever it is, that is performance. Correct or no? See, performance is your percentage. Balance sheet is nothing but now you have completed the performance. No, what is the end result of that? What is the position now? The position is you have been promoted to the next class. Understanding? So balance sheet is nothing but a position as to what will happen next. P&L is nothing but what has the performance of yours. Clear? Everybody is following? Yes. So hangandre P&L alli ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ sir? What all will come in P&L? What all will come in balance sheet? Can you explain us? See, P&L will capture all your income and expenditures. What? Income and expenditure. Sir, what is income? What is income? Income is nothing but if you are having a business. Say for example, you have a shop, Kirana store. So in a Kirana store, what can be our income? All sale will become your income. Correct? Sale of goods will become your income. Sir, I am a company secretary. I open an office. What will be your income? All the sale of services which you give is your income. Correct or no? Say for example, I helped a client to incorporate a company. It is a sale of service. Correct or no? You are giving professional services to them. Sir, I helped a client in fighting a litigation with respect to company law. It is a service. So that will become your income. Now, what is expenditure, sir? Expenditure is nothing but whatever you are spending money on your business. Sir, meaning, say I hired an employee. Is it an expenditure? Yes. How, sir? I pay salary to him. Money is going out of my pocket. Correct or no? So it is a expenditure. Rent. Is that an expenditure? Yes. Money is going out of my pocket. Correct or no? Yes. So income is nothing but the money coming to me, and expenditure is nothing but money going out of me. Money doesn't mean the actual flow. Okay, but it is just I am telling you to understand the nature. So income is nothing but whatever money we can earn, that is called as income. Whatever money is spent or incurred is called as expenditure. Everybody is understanding? Yes. Any doubts on that? So now understand the word. I said income is nothing but whatever money is earned. I never said whatever money coming to us, everything is income. No. Whatever is earned. Earned in the sense what, sir? Earned in the sense whenever we sell the goods or whenever we sell the services, that is only you earn. Correct or no? Whatever money is given by somebody to you, it doesn't become income straight away. Income becomes only when you have provided anything in return for that. Nobody will give you free money. Anybody will give you free money? Yeah? If there, let me know. I will also. Correct or no? Yes. So if some client is coming to me and giving me 10,000, that means what? He is giving 10,000 for me. Yeah? No. He wants some service for that. So it is earned. Earned is when I put the efforts to get that money to me. Understanding? So your P&L will capture your income and expenditure. So when it captures income and expenditure, what is the income minus the expenditure will give you what? Profit. Understanding? Income minus your expenses will give us profit, or it can give you loss. So whenever your income is greater than your expenditure, so I earned 100 rupees, I spent 50 rupees. Are you earning more than your expenditure? By how much? By 50 rupees. So that is your profit. Sir, my income is 100 rupees, my expenditure is 150 rupees. So are you spending more money than you are earning? Yes or no? So 50 rupees. Best examples, startups. Initially when startup goes on, it will always spend more than it earns. But slowly, they will pick up and cover that expenditure. Correct or no? Everybody? Yes. If you have seen any startup, you must have heard, you must have read in the newspaper. Earlier, Zomato, before listing, they were loss making. Correct? You take any startup initially, it is all loss making. Geo, the Geo Telecom also, he's telling. Initially they offered left, right, center rates. 999, 199. Now 899 Sida. From 399, they straight away went to 899. Now they, of course, they will make the profit. No, correct or no? Yes, that is how it is. So that is why your income and expenditure will give you whether you are making profit or loss, and that profit or loss is also called as results. Correct or no? Percentage, ನಿಮ್ಮ marks cardalli 95, 65, 35. Correct? So that results are nothing but measuring your performance. Correct? But marks cardalli the performance of your studies. Here the performance of your finance. Correct or no? Money spent, money earned. So that is why it is called as financial performance. So P&L will help you to measure financial performance. Now coming to the balance sheet, sir. Now what is financial position, sir? Now you earn the money, you spend the money, correct? Now if you have earned money and you have spent some money, you still either left with money or you are not left with money. If you are making loss, in fact, you don't have anything, correct? In fact, you have put more money. But if you are making profit, that means what? Your business has done good profit. Now that money will come and sit in your bank accounts. It can be in your cash. It can be somebody has to pay you the money still. Correct or no? Yes or no? So you will have list of items. Say somebody has to pay you money, sir. Simple, sir. Sometimes you and your friend goes to go somewhere out on your bike or on his bike. Now your friend doesn't have money to put the petrol. So what he says, you put the petrol and you pay, I will pay you back. So that is nothing but you have to receive money from your friend. In the same way, in businesses what happens is, when you sell the goods, somebody might directly give you cash immediately. But some people may say, see, I will pay you after 3 days. I will pay you after 1 month. I will pay you after 3 months. This is called as credit sale. What sale? Credit sale. Yes, you must have seen in Mysore. Sala kelabedi. Customers are like what? Kings. Something similar, they use the word. Correct. ಗ್ರಾಹಕರು ದೇವರಿದ್ದಂತೆ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ಸಾಲ ಕೊಡುವರಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ದೊಡ್ಡವರಲ್ಲ. Correct or no? Yes. So that is how it is. So credit sales is there, but majority of now small businesses usually don't give credit because first of all they are running very low on volume and low on profit. So but bigger businesses usually give the credit. So every sale you do doesn't get converted into cash or bank. Correct or no? Something will get converted into receivable from somebody. Correct? Yes. At the same time, when you go to purchase, say nan kirana store idre, I need to purchase also. When I want to sell, say for example, I want to sell raw rice. To sell raw rice, first I should have raw rice, no? To have that raw rice, I first purchase. That is your expenditure. Correct? So when you purchase and when you want to sell it, you either can sell it in cash or you can sell it for credit. In the similar manner, you can purchase by making the payment or by taking purchases on credit. Correct? So balance sheet will give you record of all these things. Whether you have collected all the sales in cash, whether there is something which you have to receive, whether there is something which you have to pay. Understanding? Yes. So that is why it is called as, it will give you position. Position andre no, balances. Correct or no? It will give you balance of cash, it will give you balance of bank, it will give you balance of receivable, it will give you balance of payable. Correct or no? Yes. So we ask, whenever we go to banks, we ask what is the balance? What is my bank balance? Correct? It is nothing but what is the position of your account. That means how much money is there. Clear? So like that, balance sheet will give you financial position as to what is your actual balances with respect to receivable, payable, cash, bank, etc. More detail we'll discuss later. Clear? Everybody? So your financial statement help us to understand the financial position and financial performance. Clear? Then it will also help us with compliance of laws and standards. Correct? So this is all. We are discussing scope of accounts, right? One is recording the transaction, classifying, summarizing, financial reporting. It is nothing but interpreting the report and issuing the financial statement. The next one is compliance with law. There are laws in place which requires you to maintain books of accounts, which requires you to prepare financial statements. Why, sir? Why laws are there? Why laws are there? Because earlier, did I explain you yesterday the monarchy system? Correct or no? Dynasty system. Why accountants were placed upon? To collect the revenue. Correct or no? Yes. Now also government wants to collect revenue from you. Correct or no? So they want to know how much transactions you are making. If you don't prepare anything, if you don't keep anything, then how will government collect revenue from you? Am I right? So to collect that revenue, you need to prepare books of accounts. That is why government mandates you to prepare books of accounts. Clear? It wants you to prepare books of accounts. Accounting you need to do, prepare the financial statements. Yes, then give it to government in the form of return. We call it as return. Return andre giving, taking back. That not that return. Return is a form which is filled with all the details. Clear? That is called as return. No, don't return andre namge artha agide giving back. No, not that return. Here return is called as a form which is prescribed by the government. So for example, income tax return, annual return with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. Yes, all those things are called as return. Next, it will even help us for decision making. Sir, financial statement, ultimately forget about complying with the law and all those things. The main purpose of financial statement is to understand where and which direction we are heading. Are we going in the right direction or are we going in the wrong direction? Sir, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕೂಲಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? Why they want to conduct exam? Evaluation, assessment. Correct or no? Okay, you assessed. What did you do by assessing? Now, second PUC result of 10th standard results, let's take. Now, 10th standard result, I will say how it is categorized between parents. Anybody scoring 85 plus? Science. Correct or no? Anybody scoring 85 and less? Up to 60, 70, 72, commerce. Below 70, arts. Correct or no? This is how our Indian parents, every household, not only, and every generation. There is no, the millennials will come, Gen Zs will come, Gen Alpha will come, whatever it comes, it will come, but this has been always constant. Correct? Above 85, science. 70 to 85, commerce. 70 below, arts. That's it. That is how the students are being categorized and they are put into. Correct. So what did your 10th results help them to do? How did they do it? Because of your 10th percentage. Correct or no? On what percentage you made. So you showed them your performance and position. Based upon that, they did your classification. Correct or no? They took the decision. So financial statements will also, based upon the performance and position, it will help you to make the decision what should be done. So you may decide, no, this business is not working out. Let's shut down this business. This business is doing very good. Let's continue in this business. Correct or no? Yes? Then it will help you in safeguarding the assets. Now what is assets? See, let's just, I don't want to dig deeper into assets because it is a separate discussion again, but just I'll give you an example. See, assets means your anything like plant and machinery. That is also an asset. It is an example of an asset. Yes, your cash is also called an asset. Your bank is also an asset. Yes. So, what do you mean by safeguarding, sir? See, if you don't prepare accounts, then how much cash came, how much cash went out, how will you know? Say, for example, I hired somebody. Say, I hired XYZ. Now, XYZ is coming. Say, 100 rupees is getting cash and he is taking 20 rupees in his own pocket to his home. If I don't do the accounts, will I come to know that he is taking 20 every day? No. He is embezzling 20 rupees, we don't understand. We will understand only when we prepare accounts. Say 100 rupees was the cash balance. Now immediately I'll go to the drawer, I'll open the drawer and see 100 rupees illa. Entundi 80 rupees. So where did 20 rupees go? Cashier. Correct or no? Yes. So that is how it is going to help in safeguarding. I just gave example of cash. Like that there are many assets which get safeguard. See, for example, now you are just assume you are Ambani. Yes, only assumption. You can also become, but you don't have to become Ambani. You can become your version of yourself, right? But I'm just giving example. Let's assume Ambani. Now Ambani has how many businesses? Many, right? I don't know whether he also knows all the businesses. Of course, he will be knowing. I'm just joking, but I'm just telling, correct? Now, how Ambani will keep track of what businesses he have and what are the plant and machinery in each business? Can you just imagine? Say, for example, if you have 50 acres of agriculture land and you have purchased so many equipments for agriculture. Now, how will you know how much I have purchased? What is the state of that? You will maintain a record, correct or no? I have purchased this tiller, I have purchased this rotator, I have purchased so many tractors, correct? I have purchased so many cattle, and every day you go and check those, whether the tiller is working correctly, whether the rotator blades are correct, whether we need to change anything, correct or no? So you are keeping a record. Similarly, financial statement will help you to keep those records. Because in financial position, I told you, we'll show the balances, correct or no? So we'll show the balance of asset also. Like plant and machinery, estiде. Yes or no? Inventory, estiде. Everything will show, correct? So it will help you in safeguarding the asset. The next is facilitating audit. Yes, so audit is also something where a company will prepare its books of accounts and somebody from outside the company will come and evaluate that books of accounts. Why, sir? Why it is needed? Two ways it is needed, sir. One, it is prescribed by the act or law. Second, it is done to provide more transparency and more information and to ensure company is going in the right direction. How, sir? Say, for example, if a person is doing something and he goes unchecked, I will never check him whether he is doing right or not. What will happen? One day he will be correct. Second day he will be correct. Third day slowly change. Fourth day ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. Fifth day ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? Yes or no? Even in your life also it has happened. If your parents doesn't ask for 10 days what you are doing, first day you will be like, okay, I'll be good because they are not asking. Now they are thinking that I am grown up, I am independent. First day you are good. Second day slowly you will misutilize the freedom. Third day graph grows more curving. Fourth day more curving. Correct? So what happened? You went unchecked as to what happened. In simple words, when they gave you freedom, first day you came at 9. Correct? Still good girl, good boy. 9 o'clock they are coming. Next slowly it became 9:15. Next 9:50. Then 10. Then 12. What happened? Unchecked. So what happens? If your books of accounts are being prepared every year, but it goes unchecked, that means nobody is actually verifying whether those are correct or not. Correct or no? Yes, somebody has to come. Like your father will come after 5th day, will come. One, he will smash on your face and say, "Stotik baradu." ಏನೋ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿ ಪಾಪ ಹುಡುಗ ಅಂತ ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಯು ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಮೀ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ರೈಡ್. ಎಸ್ ಆರ್ ನೋ? So like that. So auditing is similar like that. We want to check whether books of accounts are prepared in the manner which it should be prepared, whether it is transparent, whether it is fair, whether it is true. Understanding? So auditing will help. One is law will prescribe. Law mandates to conduct audit. Other is it will help us to know whether financial statements are correct or not. Whom it will help, sir? It will help the management. Correct? Because management thinks whatever the middle management is doing correct only. Correct or no? But how will they know whether they are really doing correct? So they bring somebody from outside and ask to check the things. Another is investors. Investors will also want to know. Correct or no? Whether things are going. Otherwise, how will investor come to know whether the things are going correct or no? ಹೌದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ? ಈಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡಿಗೆ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಟ್ರಿ. You told her in this 100 rupees you buy books for yourself. Correct? Now your friend 100 rupees straight away ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಶಾಪ್. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್? ಅಣ್ಣ 4 ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಗೋಲ್ಗಪ್ಪ, 3 ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಸುಖಾಪುರಿ. ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? 4 ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, 100 rupees ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋದು ದಿನ 1 ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 10 days. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋ? ಹಿ ವಿಲ್ ಆಫರ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ 1 day ಫ್ರೀ ಸರ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ. Now what will your friend do? He will say, Show the books next day. Huh? Where is the book? One day we'll say, no, I have left in home. Second day also we'll tell the same example. Third day she will come to your home only, show the books. Correct or no? So how that 100 rupees only made your friend to question you. Now imagine investors who are giving crores together to a company. Don't they want to know whether it is going in the right direction? Yes or no? So that is how it is helpful. Auditing will help. The next one is assisting in taxation. Ultimately, I told you, government also wants to collect the revenue from you, right? So they will always check whether the revenue is being collected. Clear? Okay. Now, quickly I will tell you significance of accounting. So whatever we have seen, the scope of accounting, it gets repeated here. See, first one is decision making. Significance andre enappa? One more word for significance is importance. So in your exam, they may ask what is the importance of accounting, or they may ask what is the significance of accounting. Both same. Okay. So one is decision making tool for management. Yes or no? As I already told you, whether our sales are being, whatever target was set, it was achieved or not, whether our expenditure is going higher than our target, all those things. Next is ensures accountability to shareholders and society. Just now we discussed why auditing is needed. Investors need the money. Want to know whether the money is being utilized correctly or not. Next, compliance with laws and regulations. Correct. You need to file the annual return with MCA, annual return with the income tax department. Correct or no? Next, facilitates taxation and government planning. Why you need to file a return? To collect the tax only. Understanding? Yes? Okay. Next, performance evaluation of the business. Ultimately, you want to know whether your business is going in the correct way, correct direction. Understanding, everybody? Yes? Then, historical records for future references. Sir, what do you mean by this? Nothing, sir. When your parents put you after 85 to science, what would they believe? Based upon the 85 scored, they will think that in second PUC you will score 95. Correct or no? Historical performance will help in determining future. But what happens? Either you will really score 95 or you will straight away become ulta 59. Correct or no in between? No in between. Chance illa. Either 85 in the 95 odagade illa ulta 58, 59. Correct? Yes. So that is how it will help. Okay. Now we'll take for another 5 minutes, then we'll wind up the class. Objectives of accounting. Now what is objectives? Sir, what is the difference between significance, importance, objective? Significance and importance is one word. Objective is andre, sir. Objectives are nothing but goals. You can also call them as goals. Clear? Objectives can also be called as goals. So in question they may ask you what are the objective or what are the goals of accounting. One, recording of transaction. You want to capture all the transactions which are happening. That is the goal. Correct or no? Accounting. Definition only. Correct or no? In definition only, that is the goal. To capture all the transaction. What do you do after capturing the transaction? What is the use? Remember two other words. Financial position, financial performance. So you want to know your profit and loss. You want to know your financial performance. Next what? In the definition, recording, classifying, summarizing. Next was interpreting. Who will interpret? Users of that financial information. Whoever uses that balance sheet and P&L, they will interpret. Now who are the users? Shareholders, your creditors, your management, your investors, all those things. Correct or no? Yes. Sir, now what is shareholder? What is investors? The people who have put money in the business. What are creditors, sir? From whom you have purchased on credit. Who is management, sir? CEO, CFO, directors. Yes or no? So it will provide information to the users. The next goal, law compliant bekalva. So compliance with the law. Next, help in decision making and safeguarding the assets. So if you look very carefully, more or less they are repetitive in everything. They are repetitive. Sir, law repetitive, taxation repetitive, decision making repetitive. Correct? Ensuring accountability to shareholders repetitive. Now what else? Performance evaluation repetitive. Correct or no? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪರ್ಫಾರ್ಮೆನ್ಸ್ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತಾರೆ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ P&L ಅಂಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ಇದೊಂದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಿ ಸೇಫ್ ಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ things how it is presented. Here the objectives are presented in a different way, there it is presented in a different way. Here P&L and financial position they gave 2 points, but there they covered in 1 point. Clear? Everybody is understanding? Yes? Okay. Then here compliance with the law, they covered both the points here only, the tax as well as the normal compliance. Correct? There they broke it up into 2 points. But if you look at it carefully, the main crux of the topic is same. Clear? Everyone? Yes? Next. Next concept is bookkeeping. What? Bookkeeping. We'll just briefly discuss about this concept, then we'll continue it tomorrow. Now, what is bookkeeping? Anybody? What is bookkeeping? Recording the day-to-day transaction is bookkeeping. Okay. So, a student is telling recording of transactions, whatever it is, day-to-day transaction is called as bookkeeping. Okay. Then what is accounting? If you say recording of transaction is bookkeeping, then what is accounting? Summarizing. No, but you told in accounting definition recording, classifying, summarizing. Everything you told accounts. Then how you are saying bookkeeping is only this, this is this? I'll tell you, there are set of books. Accounting doesn't mean that there is only one book where we'll put all the information. No. Bookkeeper will also record the transaction, but bookkeeper will also record the transaction and accountant will also record the transaction. But the difference is bookkeeper will record all the transaction in one particular book, but accountant will classify those transactions and record in different books. Understanding? So bookkeeper will record all the transaction in one place, but our accountant will classify those transactions into different things. Clear? Yes. So while classifying also again they will record. So yes, that is the whole crux of bookkeeping. We'll discuss in detail again on the bookkeeping and we'll understand what is the difference between bookkeeping tomorrow. Clear? Yes. Okay. Thank you.